Okay, so now I wanted to tell you a little bit about our economy. We had a couple of questions in the city already. So the biggest income in Estonia is exporting timber, because more than 50% of Estonia is covered with a forest. Then the second biggest income is IT. They make the microchips for the computers, mobile phones, and then they export that, for example, to Finnish company Nokia. And a very important part is the software industry. Because have you used the program Skype?
Yes.
So originally the Skype was invented by Estonians. So there were 4 Estonian gentlemen who invented the Skype. So we can say that from that point of view, Estonia is very developed. In most cafes in the city, you'll find a free Wi-Fi. By the way, if you look for the free Wi-Fi, then in the port market, there should be a free Wi-Fi. So if you need that, then you can use it over there, because I know that on the ship it's usually quite expensive. Then we can say that every third Estonian uses internet every day. We have very good internet banking system. So and we can do many things online. So we were the first country in the world where you could vote through the internet. For that we need our ID card, and our ID cards, they have a small microchip inside. If you have your ID card and you have a computer with a card reader and an internet, then you just enter your card to the card reader and you can give your so-called digital signature. With this signature you can vote and you can sign contracts. So for example, for the easier contracts with the bank, we don't have to go to the bank office anymore, but we can do that online. Of course that makes us quite lazy because we want to do now almost everything online. What else? We can buy a bus ticket with our mobile phone. We can park a car with our mobile phone. So we can say that from that point of view, Estonia is very developed. Now, if you look on your right hand side, then this is the Gulf of Finland. So Finland is very near. It's only 80 kilometers from Tallinn to Helsinki, and it takes 1.5 hours with a ferry from Tallinn to Helsinki. So we have a very good ferry connection. If you look now on your right, then you see the cruise ships, and then you see a bit smaller ferries a bit to the left. So those are those ferries which are going between Tallinn and Helsinki. We have very good ferry connection. More than 9 ferries a day is going between Tallinn and Helsinki. One ship per day goes to Stockholm, and 1 ship per week goes to St. Petersburg. And the cruise industry have grown very fast. So it started to grow from the year 2000 because on 2004 they built the first pier, and I think today you are on the new pier. So the new pier was opened just this spring. So 2014 they finished the second big pier in the port. So now we can have many ships at the same time. The most we've had before the new pier was ready was 7 ships at the same day. So it was more than 10,000 tourists in the city at the same time. the tourism is right now about 10% of our gross domestic product because our high season is quite a short one. It starts in May and ends in October. So that's the time when we have the cruise ships, because that's the time when we have our warmest weather. But I can say that already compared 10 years ago and now, the season is already 2 months longer, because 10 years ago the first ships were in the port in June and the last ones were here in August. Now it's already from May to October. And every year we have roughly 500,000 cruise tourists visiting Tallinn. And the change with the past 10 years have been quite a big, because when I started to do the tours, then quite many people arrived and they said that, excuse me, where are we right now? Are we in Russia already? Now people are coming here and they know about Estonia, they know at least something about Tallinn, and they know for sure that we are a different country, that we are not part of Russia. So this is already a huge change, and that's why we are very, very happy that the cruise ships are still stopping here, because at least we can show our beautiful old town. And maybe we can give a reason to come back one day. So why not? There's much more to see in Estonia. But quite soon we'll see one of our universities, so I will use the time and I will tell you a bit about our education system. So in Estonia we start school when we are 7 years old. Our primary school is from 1st to 4th class. To finish, after that we will continue in the secondary school, which is from 5th to 9th class. And to finish the 9th class, we have to take 3 exams. We must take an exam in math, in Estonian and in English. After that, we can decide what we want to do with our life. Do we want to study already a profession, or we want to continue in the high school? Most of us are still continuing in high school, so high school is very, very popular, or gymnasium. So gymnasium is 3 more years, 10th to 12th class.